A metaphysical contradiction is a logical impossibility that arises when a concept or statement violates fundamental principles of being, or like principles of existence, right? So essentially, right? Let's say, like, for example, under the law of identity, I am myself, right? Under the law of identity, I am myself. So if something were to violate that, then that would be a metaphysical contradiction, as that goes against my being. So that's an example of a metaphysical contradiction. So do you want me to give P3? Rewrite.
Hold on,
Hold on.
I'll unmute
Wait,
him.
unmute rewrite. Yeah, unmute him.
Yeah, hold
Do
on.
you want me to give P3?
Yes, get P3, bro.
All right. P3. Yeah, P3. In order to avoid metaphysical contradiction, Sonic the Hedgehog would have to beat your character.
So that's your P3. All right. Why? Why is this like why is
Yeah,
this
because
true?
because it's something that's in his existence, right? And if something were to go against his existence, that would be a metaphysical contradiction that I literally described this to
Wait,
you just a minute ago.
you said this is something inside of his existence, right?
Yeah, that's something in his existence. That's in his nature. Him
Wait,
beating your character is
why would his existence beat my character? Like,
I'm not saying his existence beats your character. I'm saying it's in his existence to beat your character. I'm basically saying
why is it in his existence to beat my character? Like, why is it in there?
it's within his nature. Do you know what something being within one's nature is? Do you know that? Do you know what that is?
Wait, why is it in his nature? Like I'm still gonna put that as a question. That's in question. Like, it.
Okay, so then you're just fucking begging the question. I literally just explained this to you.
Question though. How?
Yeah, yo, yeah. You're saying how?
Oh yes,
No, I'm just explaining this to him.
I'm putting what you said, bro. I'm putting what you said.
It's literally
in the question. Like,
yeah, it's literally a state of being. Like beating someone is a state of being. You know that, right? You do understand beating someone is a state of being.
What? What is this argument?
Oh my god, he doesn't know that? You do okay?
Bro,
Okay,
bro,
so
what do you mean? Doesn't know that we're not talking about on beating. That would just presuppose that he will beat my character. It just presupposes.
yeah, that's what we're arguing about, right? We're arguing on whether or not he would beat your character, and I'm basically explaining to you, right, that since it's within his nature, that it's within his being, that he would have to beat your character. Anything that would go against that would be a metaphysical contradiction, and thus would just get dismissed. Otherwise, you would have to accept contradictions within your system. So you would actually have to prove that contradiction exists.
Do you have a scan for this? Like, do you have like any evidence for this?
Wait. So why do I need a scan to prove this? Why is that an obligation?
Wait. So, wait. Can I make my argument?
Why do I need a scan? Why do I need a scan?
So, why is it in his nature? Do you have a scan? You made the claim it's on his nature. So, do you have a scan?
Okay, why do I need a scan? Why do I need a scan? Why do I need a scan to prove a claim? You do understand there's multiple ways to prove a claim, right? You can do it via logical reasoning. You can do it via argumentation. So why do I exactly need a scan when I've already provided other ways that I can prove this? Why do I need a scan?
Who's one?
Wait, yeah, who did join?
Can we like not move our focus to who joined, because I'm pretty sure there are.
Yeah. Let's get back. Let's focus on the substance.
Yeah, just focus on it, right?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, rewrite. So what's gonna be the argument as to why we get what's P1?
Wait.
What's P1?
Wait. Where would you get the inference? What is the theory of truth for this argument?
The theory of truth for this argument?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and give it real quick.
Oh, theory of truth. Ooh.
Yeah, hold on. Let me give the theory of truth real quick. Let me just go ahead and give the theory of truth.
Why are you taking so long, man? Kind of
Why am I
suspicious.
taking so long? I don't. Why? I mean, why can't I take long? Like, what? Do you expect me to get it in like 3 seconds, bro? Like,
No, bro,
calm
like
down.
I would expect for you to like when we're debating to have an argument for this is on hand. Like meta debating is
And that's
like
just your. Then that's just an alleged certainty on your end. I don't
meta
really care.
debating is crazy. Like chill, bro. Meta debating.
Yeah.
You know what?
Okay.
Okay, I'll get
So,
me if y'all shut the fuck up. Like Tom, finish like you're arguing, bro. Finish arguing.
Bro,
yeah. Let
like,
me.
we trying to
Let me
judge.
just
I
go
hear
ahead
y'all
and get.
talk.
Yo,
Yeah, let me just go ahead and just like let me just go ahead and like finish this up and then we can just conclude. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so you're basically asking me for,
Tom. Not to interrupt, but conclude this point or just the whole thing.
the point.
I mean either way it wouldn't really matter. Like if he concedes to this argument then he practically concedes to
Okay,
both of them.
and are you guys cool if we do conclude this point? When you guys are done, we both give our conclusion.
Yeah. When you're done, you can give your conclusions, and if the judges have conflicting verdicts, then y'all can just like debate on the verdict. That's fine.
Yeah. And monkeys can just
Yeah.
be the judge. Can monkeys be the judge for that?
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't even listening.
Yeah. Okay, so
My word,
yeah, rewrite. Okay. Wait, yo. Everyone else go on mute. Yo, hold on. Monkeys isn't the judge. It's fucking Kenki and what's his name, Saba.
Yeah, I can just stuck with Sable on it, bro.
He meant for our judgment.
Yeah, let me get. Can I give the argument now? Like, this
Yes.
is exactly what I was Yeah. Okay, so you're basically asking me to prove why it's like true or something. Yeah. Okay, so it's just gonna be true, right? Because it's just gonna be true because there's no proposition negating it, right? Because if there were to be a proper wait. Yo. Yeah, because if there were to be a proposition negating it, then that proposition would fall under what a metaphysical contradiction is. I literally explained this to you earlier. Therefore, if you were to try to use something to negate my proposition or my argument, then you would be allowing contradictions within your scale, right? And obviously, via the law of non-contradiction, contradictions can't like go by in a debate. So yeah, via the law of non-contradiction, any metaphysical contradiction that would be applied to the scale, aka any proposition that would try to negate the scale, would just get dismissed. So yeah, I think we can conclude.
But wait. Hey, I'm asking why it's in his nature in the first place. You haven't even proved it's in his nature, bro. Like, come on.
Bro, I literally proved it. Oh my god, yo.
As for a theory of truth.
Let's conclude. Let's conclude.
All right, bro. Wait,
Yeah,
you wanna
conceded to him existing. You literally conceded to him existing.
Wait. How does it follow if I could see, like, even if it does exist, that wouldn't, I don't know how it follows. Like, I'm asking
Yeah,
what
because
makes
him
it
beating your character is a state
How
of
you guys doing?
existence.
Hit me up.
It's a state of being.
this statement's true.
Yeah.
Like, and then, like,
ready?
Yeah, we can conclude. We can conclude.
Bro.
Let's conclude.
I'm just walking to the store, bro.
You wanna conclude?
On
I
the
don't.
side quest.
Oh, I don't
let's
have to.
conclude. Let's conclude.
Well, we'll see
want
my
to,
friends.
bro. I
We
don't-
agree. We literally agreed after this point.
They're
Hey,
just like
conclude,
Sonic.
bro.
Let's conclude.
I don't know.
Hey, bro,
I don't
what
even
What the
know.
fuck do you want us to do? Do you want to like play Beyblades or
Hey,
something?
philosophy?
Are you just waiting for this to go your way?
Yeah,
Conclude.
it's-
Conclude.
God's
can
Conclude.
existence, if you know what I mean.
We can conclude it.
The all set of all
can't
good
keep
things is God.
Say, but like,
Yeah, can I get my conclusion? Can we give my
no,
conclusion on what?
No, wait, pause. You already agreed, Tom, that me and Saba could conclude for you
Wait,
guys.
I want to give our I want to give my conclusion.
No, we're not gonna go. We're not making conclusions. So we already see. Yeah.
Bro, okay. So
right,
my thing is, Tom,
way.
my conclusion would just simply be that I know that it's just gonna be P2 and no. So P1's just gonna be that Sonic exists. P2 was just gonna be you explaining that, like, what a metaphysical contradiction would be. That's what I was following. In conclusion, your character beating his character beating Sonic would just be a metaphysical contradiction. But what he's putting into question is why would it be in his nature to beat my character or his character, basically, because that would just be a positive claim. There's no evidence you have. That's why he offered to for you to send the scan, and you said you don't have to send the scan. Obviously, there's other ways you could prove a claim, and he didn't negate that either. All he's saying is that, okay, just prove it. You can say it would be a metaphysical contradiction, right? But nothing in the syllogism proves it would. It's just P1, he exists. P2, what a metaphysical contradiction is. Therefore, he would beat your character. But that presupposes there's some type of evidence that provides substance to it being in his nature to beat for being in his nature to beat the character in question, and it being the opposite being a metaphysical contradiction. All he's asking is what in the first place gives you the inference. You could say, oh well, there's no contradiction with me stating it. Well, that wouldn't give inherent truth value either. Like, I don't really know what that means, like, because you're still making a positive. Like, he just wants something that could suggest this, like, just suggest, like, a physical, like, piece of evidence. That's why he even asked you what would be the theory of truth. Like, what would you consider the statement being true under? Like, if you know what a theory of truth is, kind of, like, coherence, etc. That's all he's asking.
Alright, are you done with your point? Because I'm gonna
because I'm even confused on this.
Yeah, I'll just grant Tom verdict, and I can actually justify that if you want. I'll just give the argument for that. So, first of all, the reason why the syllogism is going to be justified in verse is because Rewrite already conceded to P1. He said, yeah, your character can exist. P2, we moved on from, and then when he stated P3, he obviously stated, of course, it's going to be a metaphysical contradiction, and he explained that it's going to be within the state of being and existence to do that. So, let's just say, for example, if we deny our own, just say, for example, if I had a state of being which was a glass of water, and I say that glass of water cannot be water, then in the first place that contradicts the ontology and the functionality of that said ontology to be water. That removes the said numerical identity point. Numerical identity is obviously going to have the analytics for being, of course, well, a liquid, which of course is clear. And, well, that's for the water thing. My bad. I just blundered. Numerical identity.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I do know what you mean. Like, if we go against its its identity, then it went. Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Obviously, I still have to get my point about, the verdict thing, so metaphysical contradiction. If we were to deny that his character obviously can, of course, beat the Rewrite said character, and of course going on to the metaphysical contradiction, that's obviously going to be denying that said character state of existence, but Rewrite already conceded to Sonic existing. It's within his nature to do that, and I understand that he did put it into question, but conceding to his existence in the first place, and this said ontological thing or ontological trait, for example, or just quality of being, conceding to the said existence in the first place was already fucking stupid, because that would already inside that there was a set ontology. Like obviously, of course, denying that later that he can't be your character despite following from his existing and the metaphysical contradictions point, you still would have to accept metaphysical contradictions because of course, the concession to him existing. See? And then the conclusion, obviously, following that you would have to accept, of course, metaphysical contradictions comes from P1 connecting to, of course, P2, and then like P3 following from P2, which would just be, of course, it's going to be metaphysical contradiction if you deny, the said state of being. But of course, P2 beating your said characters in question is already explained by the character existing, which Rewrite conceded to. So it follows through the conjunction of P3 and P2, and then to the conclusion of accepting metaphysical contradictions, right? So obviously, because of that one concession to P1, Rewrite had to accept metaphysical contradictions, in which he did not actually attack why it would not be a metaphysical contradiction, except he only gave an expression of skepticism towards P2. See, what you would have to do to properly attack the argument is attack why it would not be a metaphysical contradiction, because that debunks the substance right away. Because I can sit here and say, well, my character literally has, of course, no type of metaphysical contradiction in his existence of course, existing with your character. And I think, say for example, if I was to have higher AP, this and that, like through fucking scaling or whatever that shit works like, I would be able to prove that through scans, etc., etc. But of course, that would require a lot of empirical evidence. But the thing is that also proves it's not a metaphysical contradiction. So what you have to do, instead of questioning things, is provide a direct reductio towards metaphysical contradictions. See, because Rewrite did not attack metaphysical contradictions or that point about being. He was stupid enough to concede to existing. That's my verdict. And is there any contentions?
Not really. I think I can grant this.
Okay, so Tom would win that.
Sorry, what was the thing?
Tom would win that.
Yeah, so basically, it was like this weird syllogism thing about like Sonic versus his character.